What are the most common aggravating factors which will increase your sentence for impaired driving? Well, let's break them down. The first one, and I'll just do the most common ones. The first one is having a higher blood alcohol concentration levels. You see, if you have a blood alcohol concentration below 120, then the mandatory minimum fine is $1,000. If it's 120 or above, below 160, it's $1,500, and then it escalates at 160 or above to a mandatory minimum of $2,000. The fines can get much higher than that, but those are the mandatory minimums. So that's the first one. The second one is being in a motor vehicle accident. The judges really don't like those. They're going to increase those penalties. In certain situations, there's so many judges in Ontario, if you're in an accident on the 401 with bad driving with another car or you destroy your car, there's a lot of judges who will throw you in jail even on a first offense. So that's an aggravated situation. Another one is having a child in the car. Oh boy, you've got your little baby girl in the car, you're drunk out of your mind, you get convicted. Judge is going to look at throwing you into jail even for a first offense on that one as well. Repeat offenders is another problem. If you've got a prior conviction, the Crown can rely on notice of that prior conviction, and there's mandatory minimum jail terms. No getting away around it unless you win your case. And the more convictions you have, the more jail you're going to face. So as an example, if you've got one prior conviction, you're going to face mandatory minimum of 30 days in jail, even for a minor new DUI at a reading of 100 just in a ride program. So very serious penalties. Of course, refusing a breath demand as well for the intoxilizer or roadside alcohol test, that's a mandatory minimum 2,000 fine. So that aggravates the situation as well. Let's take, it's not a garden variety DUI, but let's take some very bad driving, excessive speeding. A judge can increase the penalties there, much higher fines. And for all of these aggravating factors as well, bear in mind on a first-time DUI, the mandatory minimum driving prohibition is 1 year, but with these aggravating factors, the judge could increase that to 2 years, even 3 in some situations if it's a horrendous type situation, child in the car, bad driving, accident, you name it, okay? Now, further situations that are really obviously horrendous if bodily harm or death ensues, so impaired operation causing bodily harm or death. Let's face it, for death now, I've seen ranges of sentences of going up year by year. You're looking at 5 to 7 year jail term. It used to be you could get 2, 3 year jail terms, sometimes 4, and that's really escalated. I haven't seen too many 4-year jail terms set, and rightfully so. It's pretty serious. And same with impaired causing bodily harm. I mean, months and months in jail. If you rendered someone a paraplegic, you could get a few years in jail. There's no question. So these are some of the common aggravating factors ranging from high BACs, blood alcohol concentrations, right up to impaired causing death. And judges take this account, they take it very seriously. And I'll tell you, our DUI laws have just been very much strengthened in recent years, including in 2018. And you're really up against it if you have these aggravating factors, of course, unless you can properly defend yourself in court. But if you're pleading guilty, boy, oh boy, they're going to throw the book at you. There's no question. Thank you for watching our video. We are absolutely committed to bringing you the best possible criminal and DUI educational videos. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you've been charged with a criminal offense in Ontario and require our services, please click on the link in the description below.